What's going on, y'all? Today I want to talk to you guys today about how to outsmart procrastination. And it's something that no matter how much you're into being productive, I feel like I'm a fairly productive person. I'm sure you're watching this, you're into being productive. That's why you clicked on this video. It's a constant daily battle to get on track and not procrastinate, right? So I found this one tip that I want to share with y'all that I think is going to help you guys a lot. And first of all, I apologize if I keep blinking randomly. The sun's just beaming down on me, but I try to get sunlight every morning, and I also need to get back to work here soon, so I'm trying to kill two birds with one stone. So bear with me if I blink. But yeah, so what I have found very simple is when you need to start a task, you got to get something started, or maybe you need to continue a task. Like for me, typically I'm a software engineer, so projects that I work on, I don't finish in a day. It takes, depending on the project, days, weeks, months even. So it's hard to get going every day at times, especially when you're first starting off something. And for you, it's probably just you're trying to get into a new hobby, you're trying to get into this new habit, and or a good habit rather, and it's difficult. So what you need to do is tell yourself, there's two things here. If you're just starting off a new project, okay, I'm gonna stand, honestly, it's just too high, I can't do this. If you're starting a new project, tell yourself that I'm just gonna take 5 minutes, okay? I'm just gonna take 5 minutes to start this. I don't care how long it takes. I'm just gonna sit here looking at this for 5 minutes. And it doesn't even mean that you have to be processing anything. That doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be starting. You're literally just sitting there for 5 minutes. And you've probably heard that before. But what I will say that's different is that it's important to know that just sitting in the environment of what you're trying to accomplish is very important. It's not about actually getting anything done. It's just about priming your mind to be in that work environment, if that makes sense. And what you'll start to realize is after 5 minutes, I'm trying to keep the video up higher. I'm sorry, guys. After 5 minutes, then you'll realize that I want to stay here even longer, right? Because you're not going to just sit and try to start some level of work for 5 minutes and then just all of a sudden just quit, right? You want to make use of that time. You don't want to feel like you waste your time just sitting there. So you'll notice your mind just be I don't want to do anything else now. So keep that in mind. Now, for the people that have been working on a task, right, and you're continuing it, right? So for some of you saw my last video of me trying to begin music, right? I've been debating this for over a decade. I don't know, for whatever reasons, many reasons why I wasn't doing it, right? But what I've realized, in order for me to keep the momentum going for that, and just even my work projects, is reviewing what I learned the day prior. Okay. And this is key because reviewing what you did prior to the last time you did your work, hopefully it was the day before, but whenever you last worked, tricks your mind to thinking oh, this is kind of easier because I already know this information. I've learned this before. But there's something about when we try to do something that is new, it's overwhelming because we have to be more focused. So spend 5 minutes, what I would say for this aspect, spend 5 minutes just reviewing, and you'll notice your mind wants to build from that. So maybe you need more than 5 minutes to review. Maybe it takes 10, 15 minutes to review, but that's good because now your mind is getting into that flow and that state of mind to continue to learn the skill that you're trying to learn, right? Or whatever it is whatever the work is that you have to do. This applies to your job. This applies to your hobbies. This applies to fitness, right? Literally with fitness, if you're just getting into that, now this is coming to my mind. Let's say you're just starting to fitness, right? Sure, you're not gonna be at the gym for 5 minutes, but what I would say is just show up to the gym. Just look at all the equipment, right? Don't even think about working out. Just go to the gym, see the equipment, see what's there. And then you realize after 5 minutes, oh, I want to maybe try this machine, or I want to do this machine, and et cetera, et cetera. So applies to all aspects of life. Very quick tip. I've found this to work every single time because I've found it very difficult in the mornings to like get going sometimes when I know I need to start working, and just like telling myself I'm just going to review what I learned the day before. One, also helps me remember and test myself what I actually remembered. And two, you get in the flow state. And this is a way of a pioneer mindset, right? Is outsmarting procrastination, because like I said, this is a daily battle, right? You're constantly going to be feeling like you don't want to do something that you know you need to do. Like maybe there's days where you're obviously motivated and you're ready to go, right? But you can't rely on motivation. It doesn't matter how long you've been working on something, like how much you've progressed on maybe a task or a project. At some point, you're gonna not have that feeling. You're gonna want to feel like procrastinating. So to get out of that mindset, this is how pioneers think. And puppets are the ones that just allow their emotions to dictate how they work, right? They allow themselves to procrastinate because they just feel like that's comfortable, right? Like they'd rather just scroll on their phone mindlessly. They'd rather just binge watch TV or movies because it feels more comfortable in the moment, but then they end up getting upset with themselves later. So if you want to learn how to think like a pioneer consistently, right? So you can accomplish your goals, you can stop procrastinating, you can move forward in life, you should check out my 7-day newsletter. It's a free newsletter that I've created, self-tested on myself. A little over a year ago now, I started practicing neuro-linguistic programming, and I've realized how much that's benefited my life. And utilizing those techniques, I found the 7 most techniques that I found the most beneficial that allows me to think in a pioneer mindset. And I want to share this with you guys. So check it out. It's in my description, bio, or I'll have it as a comment as well. It's free, like I mentioned. So check that out. I hope you guys like this video. Like, comment, subscribe to me. I'm all about bulletproofing your mind to maximize what life has to offer you, and being able to outsmart procrastination and get on top of it. Be aware of how you can get around it is another way to be able to bulletproof yourself. Let me know in the comments below. Share with a friend that needs to see this. And before I exit this video, I just want to show you guys my apartment. This is crazy. This is dope. Great view. If you guys enjoy it, this is usually where I come out in the mornings to get some sun. I'm a little late today, but I had to get it done anyways. So appreciate y'all, and I'll catch you on the next video.